Good afternoon, everybody. Student meteorologist Nolan Perkins bringing you the weather. It's been cold again. Temperatures kind of climbed up towards the end of the week, above freezing, but you see now we're back below freezing, and it's going to be staying that way for a little while, setting us up for an icing event on Monday, but we'll talk about that more in just a minute. Right now, it's time to talk about today. You can see today is actually kind of boring. We have any kind of precipitation in the area, and it's going to stay that way pretty much all day. No clouds are even in the area as of right now. 3 p.m., temperature's 20 degrees, and we do have a slight wind coming from the north, 5-mile-an-hour wind. 6 p.m., the sun will be down 15 degrees, and we still do have a slight wind coming out of the north. Nothing insane, 3-mile-an-hour wind. And then at 9 p.m., the temperature is 12 degrees, and you can see the wind is coming more out of the east, and it's very slight, 3-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the east. Now, we still do have a couple advisories in the area. You can see the National Weather Service has issued a hazardous weather outlook for Howell County. Now, what this means is it's just giving us a broad spectrum, pretty much a different kind of weather events. We still do have a -10 and -15 wind chill, so that kind of is a wind chill advisory. It's still freezing outside. And then also the National Weather Service does see the icing being potentially dangerous on Monday with the amount of ice that we do have a chance of getting. The roads will probably, since the temperatures are so cold, get covered pretty quickly, and that can create some hazardous road conditions. You can see down in northern Arkansas, there is still a wind chill advisory. Now let's go ahead and get a look at the extended forecast. Saturday, high of 20. That is today, high of 20, low of 8, and the sun should be out pretty much all day. Sunday, the clouds will move back into the area. High of 30 and a low of 23. You can see it is going to be below freezing all week, so the ground is going to be very cold, so anything that does fall on Monday morning will stick. But you see on Monday, high of 35, so the temperature does climb above freezing. So the stuff that falls on Monday will melt after a little while. Now, this is the model for Monday. This is kind of what it's looking like as of right now. At around 9 p.m. on Sunday night, the ice has kind of moved into Missouri, into western Missouri there. You can see we'll have some ice coming out of the sky at around 3 a.m. But then as the time moves on, you can see it does pick up a decent amount there. The freezing rain will be coming down pretty hard, and this will be at 9 a.m. on Monday. So whenever we are leaving for school, leaving for work, you can see that there will be a lot of ice coming out of the sky. So road conditions will be pretty hazardous at this point because everything is going to stick that falls, because temperatures are going to be below freezing at this point. I think they're going to be around 28, 29 degrees. So this will all be sticking at this point. But you can see as we go on that the western or the eastern counties are staying below freezing a lot longer than those western counties are. You can still see here it is at it is 3 p.m. at this point, and it is still icing in Willow Springs. The temperatures are going to be below freezing a lot of the day, but as we get towards the evening hours, 6 p.m. and 9 p.m., the temperatures do finally climb to 33, 34 degrees, and it is going to switch over to some rain. So this is kind of what the temperatures look like for Monday. You can see 2 a.m., 24 degrees, 5 a.m., 26 degrees. That's kind of when the freezing rain is expected to start. So it's going to definitely be below freezing. Everything is going to stick that falls. And it doesn't get above freezing until around 4 p.m. on Monday. So we need to be very careful and very cautious if we're going to be out driving around. So this is kind of the amounts that is being expected right now. 0.15 inches to 0.25 inches, a quarter of an inch of ice. A quarter of an inch of ice would be very dangerous for road conditions. It would be very difficult to drive on, and there are chances of there being some higher amounts of ice in certain locations. Above a quarter of an inch of ice is a lot, so we need to be careful if we're out driving around.